welcome to Card Design Thursday. Today we're going to be working on some pretty basic cards, a lot of stamping and some coloring, but pretty simple. The last couple of weeks we've done, I wouldn't say hard cards, but they're more intermediate, and some people asked me to do some more simpler cards. So this week, that's what we're going to do. Now, many of you know that I have just completed a 500 subby challenge, and I have about 40-something thank you cards to get out. And so today I'm going to be working on some of those thank you cards, and I want to do it quickly, so I have a way that we're going to do that. First of all, I'm cheating a little bit. I'm starting with some pre-made cards. This is a card stack by Basics. It's Pebbles, and it's just thank you cards that are already done. The only thing I did was run them through the trimmer to trim the edge off here where they were attached to the paper pad. And then you're going to need some stamps. Today I am choosing to use the thank you. This is called Just to Say, and it's got all kind of thank you sentiments on it. And I just got this from maymaymadeit.com. And also, we're also going to be using another one of her stamp sets called Sunflower Wishes. And these are just beautiful. I love the sentiments on it. So we're going to mix and match some of these today. Now, I'm also excited because I know I told you before, I think on Monday or whatever, I got a mini Misty from a birthday. And we're going to be using this. And I have to say, this is a lifesaver if you have lots of cards to do, and you can kind of do the same thing. But I'll show you that in a minute. So next, we're also going to put some card stack on top of our cards. And the cards that came in this pad right here, the paper started with 5.5 by 8.5. And so when you fold them up, they're going to be 5.5 by 4.25. So I just cut my inside page 5 by 4, and that's just very simple to do. Okay, and so I'm putting the white cardstock with the big polka dots, and this muted kind of it's almost the color of the little dots in between on the cardstock. So and on the cardstock that I'm using, I got from, oh gosh, I think it's also by Basics. No, it's by Autumn Leaves cardstock. It looks like this right here. That's the name of it. I got this from Aldi's. Not Aldi's, Ollie's, a long time ago. So, and it's really pretty paper. It's got some nice autumn colors in here as well. And I found this when I started doing my craft room over again. So, you're also going to need either an envelope punch board or a pair of scissors. And I will explain that to you in just a minute. So let me show you the cards that we did. Okay, the first card I did was this one right here. And it just says, sending you hugs and blessings, because I always say that. And I cut a little banner here that says thank you. And then this is one of the little flowers on the Sunflower Wishes stamp from May. And then this is just a little flower that I got from Michael's. And you know, you can color them. So I just colored it. And this card has stickles, because you know I love my stickles. And then this one is just a little bit more simpler. It just says, just a note to say thanks. And this is where I used the white cardstock. I went back and used a piece of that cardstock on the other one, colored the flower, and then this one I put the little markings in, like to make it a sunflower. And I left both cards blank on the inside, and I popped this one up on pop dots. And then I also colored this one. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I did these. Put those out of the way. We are going to start with this one right here, and we're going to take our little mini Misty out. Now, because this card is going sideways like this, I turned the Misty this way, and I'm going to set everything down at one time. Oops, before I do that, let me back up. I'm going to show you why you need the envelope punch board. These are the little tags that I'm making here. And they're just 1 inch by 3.5 inches. And all I'm doing is taking the scoreboard, the envelope punch board, and I'm centering it right at the edge of that line here, where the little thing that sticks out, the score guide, and I'm punching it, and that gives us our little banner tail. Now, if you did not have a envelope punch board, here's an easy way to do this. Find the center, make a little cut, go from the edge of the corner here, if your hands aren't as shaky as mine, and cut up to that point. And then go to this edge over here and cut up to the point. And then you'll also have your little fishtail. So, but it's easier for me to use the envelope punch board because it doesn't hurt my hands as much. So I'm going to go ahead and punch both of these while we're at it. Okay. So that's out of the way and we don't need that anymore. Now back to the card. And the reason why I did that is because I set my whole thing up already. And on the next card, I'll show you how I set them up. But basically what I did was I put the card in this way. And you always want to stick your card to the corner, no matter if you're doing it up or down or this way. And then put my magnet on here. And don't get these magnets too close together because boy, do they pop together. Found that out the hard way. And I thought I was keeping them apart. And then I'm going to stick one down here. Now see, when I laid my stamps down, I had already, decided where I wanted everything to go. So I laid it down, picked my stamps up. Now I'm going to take my Memento ink and ink these up. I think I'll do it that way for right now, just to show you what it does. And then we're going to slide the glass over and press. And then pick it up. Now that didn't give me very good coverage, but that's okay. So what we're going to do now is re-ink. And I'm going to do better by putting ink on. But I wanted to do that on purpose just to show you how great this is. Send it back down. And then press. Now you know how difficult that is to do by hand, to line up everything with an acrylic block or whatever kind of stamp you have and get a good impression the second time. If you're me, I have double lines all over everywhere. But look how nice that is. Okay, so now we're just going to slide the magnet out. And we have not only our card, but we also have the little thank you banner done at the same time. So now, I'm trying to watch the time so we don't run out. I'm just going to wipe these off real quick right here. And then I'll show you how I line the other ones up. I'll put these over here on my little blocks so I don't lose them. Because I've been bad. I have been doing these things all afternoon and not all afternoon, all day yesterday afternoon, excuse me. And so they were a little bit different than the ones that I'm making now, but same thing. Okay, so now I'm going to have my card going long ways on this one. It's going to be going like this. So I'm going to put my card down here like this. I'm going to take my little fishtail and I'm going to put it down here because I think I did that about in the middle. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put one of my magnets right here to hold that. I'm going to make sure this is all in place. And then I'm going to put a magnet here. And then I'm going to place my stamps on. Okay, so I know I'm going to want thanks in the middle. Okay, and this one says just a note. That's not right. There we go. Just a note. Oh, where did the rest of them go? And my little sunflower went down here. And I'm looking for my stamps. Okay. To say. Alright. Now watch this. So you get everything placed where you want it. Line it up or wherever you want it. Try to make sure that it's straight. And then you're going to close your lid. Press down. And then you're going to pick up. Now you're going to want to make sure you readjust and put everything back in the middle. And then all you have to, everything back in the corner. And then all you have to do is ink up again. Oops. Except on this one, I did a boo-boo. I put it on the wrong side. See, you know, things happen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close the lid. And I'm going to pick up that stamp. And you notice that didn't stamp very well. But that's okay. So now I have it on the right side. Now I'm going to ink up really good. Make sure this is in the corner. And then we're going to close it back. And we're going to press this time. And voila. Now we have, wipe my ink off the stamp board. You want to make sure you do that too with these. Okay. Now, I forgot something on the other card. So, I'm going to take this one off because now we're through with this one. And I'm going to bring this one back. Turn it back around. Because I forgot something. I forgot to put the flower on it. And I know that my little sentiment is going right there. Right here. I don't have to put that back down anymore. I'm only going to put it down for a second. I'm going to wipe this off a little bit so the ink don't get it off very well. Oh, gosh, my hands are getting dirty. So I'm going to lay this down about right here. And then I'm going to close the lid. Whoops. Pull these off first. I'm going to close the lid and pick the flower up. And then I'm going to ink it up. Wipe my board off. I am just making a mess with ink today. I'm having so much fun. It's early. I've only had 1 cup of coffee. That's what it is. Okay. And now I have my flower on there. And I didn't mess my card up. I'm loving this. Now, I'm pretty new using it, so I just started, you know, playing with it myself, but I'm loving it, and I can't wait to get some more involved stuff to do with it. Okay, so now we're going to do that. I'm going to put all my little stamps over here because I don't want to lose them. And make sure I have all the ink off of there, which I do, and put this up. Okay, and then move my stamps out of the way. Alright, let me go wash some ink off my hands so I don't mess the cards up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I just wanted to wash some of the things off my hands. So let's do this one first. And this is the one that has just a note to say thanks, and then we're going to do this one. Now, on this card, I will say, it is white, like white, white, white. And I really didn't want it to be so white, white, white. So what I'm doing is I am taking, where'd my little scrap paper go? just a piece of paper and putting up under here. Except I don't know which paper it is now. Wow. I can't believe it's taking me so long to find a piece of scrap paper. However, let's just use this little piece right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to color my sunflower. Now I'm using colored pencils. Nothing fancy. I told you this is going to be a very simple process today. So, I want to put the little hashtag in the middle of this. And I'm not going to pull out the Misty again. I'm just going to stamp it really quick here. Ink that up. And this is on my little 1-inch acrylic block, which I also got from May Made It. And I'm just going to turn it so that the curved part is here in the flower. I think I'm going to stamp it on that side. There we go. And that's all I'm going to do to that. Now, when I was coloring this, I'm going to color the flower first. And I'm going to be using golden yellow, yellow, and orange on the flower. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to color in the leaves first with yellow. And then I'm going to highlight it with the other two colors. And I'm trying to rush through this right quick. Let me finish the flower up and I'll be right back. Okay, so basically all I did was I took the yellow and colored the leaves just plain yellow. I used the golden yellow in the center. And then I forgot I had light brown. And okay guys, my camera cut off before I realized it, but I didn't do anything. So basically all I'm doing now is taking my pencil, one of my coloring pencils, and I'm using the Mango, I think, yeah, Mango. And I'm just going to go around the outside edges of the card like this to put like a shadow effect on it. Kind of like you would do when you were inking it, but just to cover up this white. So I'm going to do that on all 4 sides and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went around all 4 edges just to kind of take the whiteness away out of it. Now the only thing I'm going to do now is just I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to put my hand really far back and I'm just going to lightly go over it like this. And I'm not putting any pressure on it. I'm just letting the pencil just lightly go over. And all I'm doing basically is just taking some of the brightness away. And this mango colored crayon is just, well, not crayon, but pencil, is about the same color as this right here in the card base. And so that's all I'm doing basically is just letting it, letting my pencil flow over it to take some of the white out of it. And that's it. Okay, so then we're just gonna glue the thanks to the card base, and I'm just gonna go around the edges real quick on this one. Okay, so we're going to glue this with art glitter glue. If you know me by now, you know I use art glitter glue just about for everything. And except for adhering fabric, that's about the only thing I don't use it for. Okay, so we're going to put this in the middle like this. Line it up with the edge. Okay, and they're just going to adhere it to the card. And this one, like I said, I use pop dots on it. I think this time I'm just going to glue it to the card. Yep. So, and you can do anything you want. You don't have to do it the same way. I may do others with pop dots. I may do them flat. Tell you the truth, I did this one. I'm going to do this one flat because I accidentally hit the ink pad with it. And I don't want that ink showing up when you put it on pop dots. So I'm just going to line this up evenly. And then there's this card. And if you still think it's too bright, you can still go over it some more with your pencil. And knock some of that whiteness off of it. Okay, on this card right here, I am going to color this one with orange on the outside. I think that's what I did on the other one. Yeah, I'm going to color this one orange on the outside. And then I'm going to use the golden yellow on the inside. So let me finish this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished coloring that one. And now the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing on the white thank you as I did with the white card. I'm going to take my mango pencil and I'm just going to go around the edges to color them up. And I'm going to hold it down good so it doesn't run up under it. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Just lightly take my pencil and knock back that white some. Now, of course, if you didn't want to have to do all this, you could just use another color cardstock or whatever. And you can use any color you want to. I just did this for some contrasting colors, and I had white cardstock. Since I'm on a spending freeze, I'm using whatever I have in my stash. Okay? So, I'm just going to glue this on here. And this is going to be pretty much at the bottom. I am going to leave just a little bit of space. There we go. And then I'm going to glue this onto the card base. That down good. There we go. Now, for my fun part, my stickles. I'm just going to take a few stickles here in the middle, and that's all I did before. Let's put some in the middle of the flower, and just hit a leaf or two over here. I didn't want it super stickled up. And then, I just put some like right on the outside edges of the letters because I found out the other day that when you use clear stickles on top of black ink, it makes it look green. So I don't really want to change everything to green. So I'm just sort of putting it on the outside edges of it. Okay, make it just a little sparkly. Because y'all know I love sparkle too. Alright. Now, I know I added a little flower on the other side, and I'm going to do it this time. And all I'm doing is taking this white little flower here, and I'm taking my mango colored one pencil and my golden yellow pencil. And I'm just going to color in the flowers. Just go around the edges. So let me finish that and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. Okay, so I have my flower colored, and I used the peach mango. I used a little bit of the orange and the golden yellow. So now I'm going to do is just stick it on the back. And stick it on the card. There we go. And then there's card number 2. So really didn't take me long to do these cards. I mean, obviously it takes longer when I do them on camera, but you can actually sit down. I sat down and made those 2 cards in less than 10 minutes. So I love my Misty. It's a great little card, and one of these days I'm gonna get better at editing so my videos won't be so long. But here are the 2 cards again. And so I just want to say thank you for watching, and of course I'll have all the links below to the products that I use today, which basically were MayMayMadeIt.com, where I got the stamp sets, the mini Misty, the art glitter glue comes from her, and then just my pencils came from, I don't know, Michael's probably, and my stickles come from Michael's. So and my ink actually came from MayMayMadeIt.com too. So anyway, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching again, and have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you later. Don't forget to do a random act of kindness today. Bye.